Hello everyone, welcome to Back Me channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Face of General Hospital, the Nina twist that should have been predicted all along in the script. Nina's painted-in zone at General Hospital just keeps growing smaller. In fact, it can be so little at this stage that there is no way out, which might not only be acceptable, but also serve as the impetus for a storyline surprise that we ought to have anticipated the whole time. You need it bad, I'll give it to you bad. All hell will break loose if it is revealed that Nina actually informed the SEC of Carly's insider trading. Carly is about to go through the roof. Seriously, will be Drew's response. While I was attempting to save the life of your daughter, Nina will be frozen out by Willow. Well, make her feel even colder. Michael will get to perform the chorus of I Told Ya So. Sonny will undoubtedly evict his fiancé. Most likely, Wiley won't even let Grandma to use his blocks. Nina might respond by zigging when we anticipate her to zag. It's not difficult to picture her having a huge pity party for herself. What if she doesn't, though? What if the show decides to go in the opposite direction and makes her all the same? Perhaps you shouldn't engage in insider trading if you don't want to be arrested for it. Nina would also just be getting warmed up. The woman scorned would approach Robert and offer him all the inside knowledge she possessed about the Kingpin's group, upset with Sonny for how swiftly he dismissed her due to what she did to his ex. And she is ready to fill in the gaps with what she doesn't know. Yes, we're dealing with pure villainy here. Her neck is at stake. Nina then goes after Willow and Michael. It's okay if her daughter doesn't want to interact with her. She will pursue Wiley. She retains Scotty to act as her legal counsel and files a suit to have Milo deemed unfit guardians so she can take custody of her grandchild herself. For what reasons? Nina can attest that Michael was not only aware of his father's illegal activities, but had also been attempting to bring him down after overhearing a telling exchange between Jocelyn and Dex, but had made the decision to let him continue his criminal life. People who still care about Nina, basically just Ava and Valentin at that point, warn her that she is playing with fire as all of this is happening. Also, Sonny says this. He pauses and says, "Remember when I used to say I loved you to death? I'm going to demonstrate exactly what that means to you. You wait, little one." In the end, Nina is the target of a murder attempt. Wouldn't it, though? A furious Carly. Sonny, driven insane by the betrayal of his fiancé, Michael? Willow? Will Valentin and Ava use Nina's near-death experience as a ruse to keep her from harming herself? Val and Ava believe that if her adversaries believed that she was being killed, they themselves would not dare. Yes, it's ridiculous. But it's so insane that gulping it might be the only way Nina makes it out of the mess she's created with the pulse. Sam and Carly bond in General Hospital. Drew is warned. According to General Hospital, two people can grow close if they are experiencing the same joy or sadness. Cody will get into trouble on Monday, but he will also resolve the jewelry theft issue. Then, Willow Corinthos will be as content as ever. And you can find out why by reading TV season and spoilers. Additionally, it appears that Monday's episode will take some exciting turns when Sonny offers Drew some advice. To learn all about it, continue reading. Cody gets himself in a pickle. Sasha tells Gladys that her mental health is fine in the most recent General Hospital episode. Gilmore will continue to be independent and forceful about taking control of her life with Gladys. Gladys will be persuaded by Sasha that she can now handle things on her own. She will also claim that she is currently extremely alert and conscientious of her actions. She will adamantly request that Gladys terminate the guardianship. Gladys will panic though because if she breaks it off, she might lose control of her money. Cody will also consent to meet with Scott Baldwin to talk about suing Doe USB for damaging the Ice Princess jewelry. Leopold Taub once owned the necklace, and Scott believes Cody has a claim to it because he believes Cody is Taub's son. He has no idea that Cody is Max Scorpio's child. Do you believe Scott will come to learn the truth, putting Cody in a difficult situation? Will Cody succeed in thwarting his evil schemes to establish his paternity, or? At the PCPD, meantime, Max Scorpio will inform Dante Falconeri that he discovered a file on his desk that would raise questions. Could Cody be forced some happy news? Next, Willow recently underwent a bone marrow transplant on General Hospital. Willow spent weeks in the hospital under monitoring following the procedure. She is being treated at the hospital, where she occasionally receives visits. Willow will consequently begin to feel lonely and bored. Michael is doing his best to navigate between the hospital and his house. T.J. Ashford will now deliver news in the episode on July 3. Even though Willow and Michael may initially feel anxious, they will be delighted by the news. T.J. Ashford, Willow's physician, will let them know that the bone marrow transplant was successful and that Willow will soon be able to return home. Finally, Willow will finally be able to breathe freely once she is no longer enclosed. Sam and Carly become close over Drew. General Hospital spoilers state that later in the episode, Sam runs into Carly and comforts her while she is crying about Drew's incarceration. Sam will strive to help Carly and acknowledge that Drew is capable of making his own decisions. Carly will cry when she hears Sam McCall offer consoling words, which will increase the bond between Sam and Carly. Due to their shared grief, they may decide to assist one another. Sonny Corinthos, meantime, cautioned Drew to exercise caution when visiting Pentonville. Drew might therefore stick with his choice. Fans of General Hospital are aware that Cyrus Renault, a villain, is waiting for Drew to arrive. In the sneak peek for Monday, Cyrus tells Drew that he belongs with them. It appears that Cyrus will make plans to invite Drew join his alliance while he is incarcerated. To find out what surprises Drew may encounter in jail, keep checking TV season and spoilers. Monday through Friday, General Hospital episodes may be seen on the ABC channel. You may stay up to date with all General Hospital spoilers by visiting TV season and spoilers. Always check back. Carly fears that making amends will leave her penniless. Austin is accused by Ava of being responsible for Avery's disappearance, and BLQ plots with Tracy. G8's entire episode review for Wednesday. Nettie is urged to leave by Nana. Carly and Drew must say goodbye. Lucy enlists Felicia to spy on Martin, and BLQ believes Tracy is collaborating with someone. In the GH recap from Tuesday, it was mentioned that Joss wanted Spencer to use the fabricated evidence to throw Esme in jail, and that Mason had threatened Ava before Avery vanished. Martin tries to get Lucy into the swimming pool at Metro Court. She declines him and eats the rest of his cake. What troubles her, he wonders. When Felicia and Mac arrive, Lucy insisted that they join them. Lucy encourages Martin to develop a friendship with Mac, while the guys are dispatched to get drinks. Felicia queries Lucy as to the purpose of her inquiry. Code describes to her how evasive Martin has been with regards to money and his part in the Deceptor. She wants Felicia to spy on him since she thinks something is terribly strange. Men are seated. Martin leaves his shirt on as Mac removes his. They discuss how Lucy is determined to mimic the relationship that she and Kevin shared with Felicia and him. The cop chuckles when the attorney describes Lucy's altruistic nature. He claims that while she can overlook little offenses, she cannot forgive those who treat her like a helpless automaton. Arriving at the Crimson office, Brooklyn finds Maxie buried in papers after her assistant left to work for herself. She received lunch from the Quartermain. Maxie starts raving about all the sales even though she had planned to take the day off. She needs a bigger house because she finds it difficult to keep up with everything. She acknowledges that moving has been difficult for her because of Nathan. They first met there and began living together. According to Maxie, it functions as an adult emotional support system. Although BLQ asserts that she need not let go, occasionally a change is beneficial. Maxie is astounded by how well they have gotten along. Not sure if she should put so much trust in her BLQ. After receiving a call from distribution, the boss is forced to leave. BLQ snoops right away and begins downloading Maxie's stuff to a disk. Maxie comes back, and BLQ's gone. Tracy considers the text she sent to BLQ, urging her to seek for something in Maxie's office, while she is at the Quartermain estate. Scout and Dante show up with them. When Drew enters, they have come to see him. Don spends a little moment with his daughter before escorting her to the garden. Drew tells Tracy what he meant to say and asks Sam how they should and blame Carly instead. Although he declines, Sam concurs with her. He continues to object and maintains that doing this will benefit the greatest number of people. The ladies think it's absurd that he would give himself up for Carly. When Scout comes back, she queries their conflict. She is not, according to her parents. Drew settles the child and says that he's a little concerned since he made a mistake that the cops aren't happy with and that he now has to leave. She will be the first person he sees when he returns. He needs to go and will make the most of it. They embrace. As they make a vow that she can visit him, Tracy guides her outside. BLQ joins them and apologizes to Drew for the predicament. Sam is questioned by Drew on the wisdom of having Scout visit him in jail. When she visited her in prison, she claims everything was fine. Dante makes a gesture of assistance and then departs. She gives Tracy the drive containing all the material when they are alone. Tracy is obviously collaborating with another person. Joss discovers her mother in the kitchen and queries how she could approve of Drew spending 3 years in Pentonville. They discuss how unfair this is. Carly fervently hopes that her daughter will later come to regret not turning on Sonny. That's a line she wouldn't cross, she says again. Joss asserts that she has changed her mind about Sonny and has become more sympathetic to him. She can let go of her anger if Michael and she can. That pleases her mother. Sonny's daughter finds it difficult to accept that he is still at large for so many crimes. Sam must be furious about Scout losing her father, she is certain. When Diane arrives, she declares that Carly's accounts will be unfrozen the next day. She must make a hefty financial restitution. When Carly sees the number, she is astounded. $5 million, please. That is all of her savings. In addition to offering to utilize her trust fund, Joss suggests the rest of the family can also contribute. Diane asserts that is not possible. That would only bring everyone else's financial situation under scrutiny, which would lead to more questions. She is aware that although it may not seem like it right now, this is a good offer. Carly understands she needs to find employment once the attorney departs. Joss asserts that she didn't merit such a terrible thing. Carly is determined to rise to the top once more. Joss agrees with her. Carly hugs her and assures her that they will overcome this. Before Joss departs, Drew greets them and gives them hugs. They are aware that they must bid farewell.